Levi's Bespoke Body Scan Jeans Spring 2022. So looking at company stats, COVID-19 has had a huge impact on direct-to-consumer sales, causing a 26% decline. Fortunately, we have seen a 25% increase in e-commerce sales in the last quarter, which helped balance revenue. Sales are predicted to increase by 24%, with shares also up 25%. So looking at the size of the global jean market from 2021 to 2025, they're estimated to be 85.4 billion by 2025 and grow 6.8%. Now, looking at landfill and the amount of waste that causes, 235 million garments are sent to landfill annually in the UK. 52.5% of clothes end up in landfill, with 5% of this being jeans. Now, on average, women in the UK own about 37 pairs of jeans. Therefore, it's becoming a huge problem in terms of sustainability and waste. Other problem in the denim industry is a report showed that women are more than twice as likely to find it difficult to find jeans that fit them properly. This is 64% of women to 29% of men, and it's particularly for under 35s. So Levi's tried to combat this with the Lot 51 service. It's based in Great Marlborough Street in the House store, made to measure bespoke jeans, handmade by the in-store tailor, completely made to measure. However, it takes 4 to 5 weeks to create and does have to be collected in store, and the prices begin at £500. It's an amazing opportunity for bespoke jeans. However, the price range is completely unaffordable for the majority of Levi's consumers, and there's a very long wait period when other competitors have a 2-week turnaround. Also, to combat problems with size and fit leading to waste, Levi's brought out Curve ID. It's formulated to focus on women's hips, bum and thighs, and each jean had 3 different variants for each waist size: slight curve, demi-curve and bold curve. The line was extremely successful, however only 3 fits were made, making it very limited. So this is where we're going with Levi's Bespoke. So using a combination of algorithm pattern generation, 3D technology, depth maps and over 40,000 infrared lights to create bespoke jeans for consumers, and it builds a digital avatar. The innovation allows Levi's to confront and overcome many problems currently facing the denim industry. There's no need for inventory, there's no waste, it eliminates the need for sizes, it provides a unique store experience, customization, provides complete gender identity freedom, there will be no need for male or female stock, and it guarantees that anyone and everyone can find their perfect fit of jeans. So this is how it will look. It will be positioned in the House store on the bottom floor in Great Marlborough Street. So we'll have the body scanning booth at the bottom, a customization station where people can pick buttons, thread, back patches, fabric and denim wall to look at all the different fabrics and jeans, a little coffee station to create a store experience. Also, this will be available via an app. So the app will work in a similar way, using 35,000 infrared lights onto the body, thermal imaging and depth maps. The app can build a digital avatar in order to obtain an accurate reading of the user's measurements. It will then provide a complete 360 view, which will take up to about 10 minutes. It's currently only available on iPhones, models XR and newer, as it relies on the Face ID technology to work. And recent changes to the supply chain mean Levi's can create and distribute the custom jeans within 10 days of purchase. So if I take you through a step-by-step of how it will work. So in store, you'll enter the booth and face the scanner. The scanner will take 2 minutes to collect measurements. It will then build a jean weave and digital avatar. The consumer will then select the style, the fit, the fabric, the rise, the ankle opening and colour, threads, buttons, back patch, rivets, and completely make the jeans from scratch. The jeans will then be projected on their digital avatar, where they can make any final changes, change the jean and the look, pay for the jeans, and then the jeans will be delivered within 10 days. Levi's is now using the transformative operating model, which colours and chemically dyes jeans digitally rather than manual techniques, allowing Levi's to create the bespoke jeans within 10 days, a lot quicker than they would have done before using manual techniques. So we asked consumers for their feedback on the service. 89% of consumers said they'd be interested in using body scanning technology to create bespoke Levi's. 92% of consumers said they believe the service will ease the process of shopping for jeans. In terms of pricing, Levi's currently start from 85 to 110. But obviously we want to remain competitive. Our biggest competitor in the body scan jeans market currently charges £200, and 32% of our survey participants said they're willing to pay between 175 and 200, therefore it would have to sit within that price range. This is still a lot cheaper than the Lot 51 service that currently charges £500. So in terms of consumer research, we conducted a survey of Levi's consumers to pinpoint age, gender, identity and whether they struggle to find jeans that fit them. 53% of participants were aged 18 to 24. 67% of the participants we surveyed identified as female. And in terms of product satisfaction, 65% of participants admitted they struggled to find jeans that fit them. And these are all Levi's consumers. So it's a huge problem within our consumer base. So we then asked consumers what's the most common reason they do return a pair of jeans. 64% stated that it was the size and fit is the biggest factor, and that jean satisfaction in general is usually because of the size, fit. And we asked the participants if there were any other factors, and comfort was second, then style, quality and colour. So size was definitely the overriding problem. It is extremely clear from the survey findings that size is a huge obstacle for denim sales, with 7 out of 10 women aged 18 to 24 struggling to find jeans for their body type, identifying a clear demographic for the brand to target. We then looked at a survey by Freedom that showed in the last 12 months, almost 70% of women under 30 purchased a new pair of bottoms compared to 30% of men under 30. On average, women focus a lot more of their spending power on purchasing apparel, making them a key demographic for Levi's. This is a customer profile that we put together of digital usage. Obviously, a lot of people within the Generation Z cohort use Instagram, TikTok, a lot of online shopping, YouTube, as opposed to Facebook and Twitter. This in general is just a customer that struggles to find jeans that fit. For instance, having a 23-inch waist, muscly legs, finding vintage style and loose fit styles are very difficult for her body type. A lot of Levi's at the moment, for instance, the just original 501s only actually come in a 26 leg and a 28 leg. So in general, we do have a lot of problems with limited size range. So the Gen Z consumer. What we know about the Gen Z consumer, they make up 40% of global consumers. They're twice as likely to make mobile purchases than any other consumers. They prioritise the quality of the product over customer service, and they spend approximately 10 hours a day online. Looking at consumer behaviour, 80% of Gen Z state that they enjoy shopping in store, but online shopping is more convenient. Therefore, for this service, we're obviously offering both to be more omni-channel. 73% are willing to pay for products and brands that support sustainability, and they're extremely sensitive to marketing, preferring a more direct, authentic approach that evokes emotion or nostalgia. So KPIs. Our first KPIs would be a decrease in returns, a 5% drop in returns due to the range of size and fit that Bespoke offers, rise in app downloads, so 1% rise in app signups in the next 2 financial quarters, an increase in footfall in the House Great Marble store, increased women's sales mix, so it's primarily men that are overriding the sales mix at the moment. So hopefully by providing a solution to the sizing issues, this will increase the women's mix. A rise in market share, so 9% rise in market share over the next financial year. The current market share is 10.6%, and an increase in Gen Z retention, which we'll be able to measure by sign-ups on the app. Marketing strategy. So the Instagram campaign includes Instagram video ads, Instagram reels and stories, and the Hailey Bieber promotional video. The TikTok campaign will consist of adverts, the TikTok filter gamification element, the TikTok hashtag competition, podcasts, which will be sponsoring UK-based fashion podcasts and taking part in interviews, and influencer marketing, which will be a mix of micro and macro influencers and bloggers. So the Goldilocks and the 3 Pairs campaign, this will include Gen Z, celebrities, influencers, as well as everyday Levi's consumers. In this campaign, we really want to target everybody, make it as inclusive and genuine as possible, with plus size and petite individuals, non-binary individuals, individuals with disabilities, individuals with dwarfism, and individuals just that struggle to find jeans that fit. So every single individual that will be able to benefit from this service and in general struggles to find jeans that fit them. The campaign will generally work in threes. So if I show you the next slide, you've got the jeans that are too tight, too short, too long, too baggy, too loose, and the jeans that are just right. So in the videos and the stories, reels, it will show and pan a variety of different jeans that just don't fit correctly or have issues with them. And then after using the Levi's Bespoke body scan service, they find just the right pair with the tagline, "Find your fairy tale fit," just tapping into that whole nostalgia element of the campaign as well. The market trends we're going to focus on, which majorly tie in with Generation Z and Levi's own brand values. So sustainability and climate change, which obviously it plays into by producing zero waste, no need for inventory. People can choose more sustainable fabrics. Genderless fashion, there'll be no male or female stock. It'll just be whatever the person picks when they're in the body scan booth, whatever they decide to pick. Customization, that obviously goes from the colour, the wash, the rise of the jeans, which buttons, which thread, which back patch they want to use. Sizeless fashion, so there won't be any set sizing. There can't be any backlash from psychological sizing or vanity sizing. And also nostalgia. So with the campaign, looking on fairy tales, looking back on 90s, noughties trends. So Instagram. So we currently have 7.4 million followers. We'll be using the Goldilocks campaign on Instagram ads, stories, reels and posts. Inclusivity is completely centric to this campaign and the service itself. Therefore, the campaign will feature celebrities, macro-influencers, micro-influencers and just general Levi's customers. It's crucial that we want it to translate as completely inclusive, not disingenuous. Influencers. So a vital part of the Instagram strategy will be to include fashion forward, local influencers, bloggers that struggle to find jeans that fit from London to try out the Bespoke experience in store and record their visits via Instagram stories and reels. Just looking at these influencers here, you've got Laura Adkins, who's got 116,000 followers, Sophie Seddon, who's 359. Both of them really big on sustainability, really big on vintage stores, thrifting stores and sustainability in and around London. So a really great following base for Levi's. TikTok. So since 2019, engagement on TikTok has grown 210%, with over 50% of TikTok's user base being aged 16 to 24, right in our key demographic. The video streaming market is currently worth 42.9 billion and is expected to grow 20.4% between 2020 and 2027. So we're going to create a TikTok filter that pays homage to the Clueless clothes match like thing from the film, obviously again trying to hone in on the 90s naughty nostalgia element of the campaign. So with gamification on the rise, we've decided to create an interactive TikTok filter that allows users to see the Levi's fits on themselves. It'll be a variety of fits that move across the screen onto the user itself using AI technology. The jeans are projected onto them and they can swipe through and select their favourite fit. Anyone that uses the filter and the hashtag Levi's Bespoke will be entered into a competition and 10 people will be chosen for a free custom pair. And then podcasts, so 7 in 10 Generation Z listen to podcasts. It's proven to be 4.6 more effective than display ads with the generation. Levi's would act as a podcast sponsor as well as taking part as a guest host in interviews to discuss Levi's Bespoke, and again honing in on the fact that podcasts touch upon issues like sustainability that align with Levi's and Gen Z's values. So looking at competitors, these three brands are currently offering body scan jeans. However, H&M only offers the service in Sweden. Unspun and Weekday provide an online service to the UK. However, the jeans are only available in slim and straight. So obviously a massive strength of Levi's is that we'll be offering them in a variety of different fits, variety of different colours across all Levi's fits, vintage and new. Obviously, with the brand awareness we have, there's a huge opportunity for a market share in this space. Currently, Unspun are selling jeans for £200 that are custom. H&M were part of a collaboration with Unspun, which is when they went into the body scan space, so they are within collaboration with each other. However, obviously H&M aren't providing this in the UK currently. So, opportunities and concerns. With Levi's being the inventor of blue jeans, there's heaps of opportunity for Levi's to succeed in this space. With a strong brand image, large reach on social media, being an omni-channel retailer, being able to increase women's sales and customers' retention, less returns because of sizing issues, opportunity to increase store footfall to the house store. Creating bespoke jeans to order means they can move towards being more sustainable and generating less waste, and an overall increase in customer satisfaction. However, concerns, competitors are already in this space. Will it make ordinary Levi's stock obsolete and less desirable? Will it have an impact on the other London stores in the surrounding area? So there's Carnaby Street, Regent Street, flagship store, Covent Garden, which may decrease footfall into their stores. If customers do not enjoy the experience, will it deter them from using the brand in the future? Will they be unhappy with the quality of the custom fit? Will there be a lot expected from the custom fit and we feel like we're letting customers down? And unhappy with the higher price point? Obviously, it will be within the £175 to £200 mark in order to be viable for us and still competitive, which is around £90 more than the average pair of Levi's jeans currently. Therefore, this could be a concern with the new service.